Looking here, or what do you?
We're live, brother.
We're live.
We're live.
Nice.
Yeah, we're live. Hey, welcome to 2B3D's into the ActionVerse, and we apologize for being late. A little bit of some problems over here on my headset, so I do apologize. Well, looks like we got. I don't want to fool you guys here. Let's not fool you guys, okay? So here's the deal. I know you may think that that's Anthony Smith, our co-host, but that's because he's actually an actor, director, cinematographer, and a great friend. Anthony, unfortunately for us, but fortunately for him, he's on his way back from the playoffs or the All-Star game. His son just did an interception, is crushing it just like his daddy. So anyway, we'll have Anthony back next week, but today we have my friend Justin. Justin, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing, bud. Okay, so we got 49ers, we got the Colts.
Dude.
Let me grab my phone so I can get some Vegas odds. What do you think, man? Talk to me. What's going on? Who's going to win?
I mean, the big interesting thing that everyone's, obviously talking about was last week with Phillip Rivers coming back into the action, right? And I don't know if you can see on my hat, for any of us Seattle fans out there, this is a Ken Griffey Jr., and so I'm a big Seahawks guy. And for us to be able to put it away last week against the Colts was, it was one of the biggest comebacks, we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And, but so I with one game in as good as Phillip did, and with the Colts, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be good. Their records are pretty matched up, and it's, coming down to the end of the season. So everyone's going to be jacked up. It's Monday night, baby.
Well, I know Anthony, he's always a home team fan. Definitely he gives that advantage to the home team. So we are playing the Colts arena, which gives them that. But, I don't know why. This says 4 to 5%. It says 49ers are plus 1,800 to win the Super Bowl, right? To me, we're not even done with the season, but to win it's plus 1,800, I guess. So I don't know. I kind of figure that they're saying that's 4 to 5% chance if you math it out of them winning. We have one of our team members, Harris, who might be watching right now, but he lives in San Francisco, and they're already setting up for Super Bowl there. So you can already see stuff happening. So having the 49ers in San Francisco would be pretty awesome. But tonight we got Purdy is going to do some damage, or you're going Colts, it sounds like.
No, actually, I'm putting my money on the 49ers. And okay. McCaffrey, Bosa, I'm putting my money on 49ers. The Purdy's been crushing it, and we got Purcell out there. Am I saying it right? We got 49ers versus the Colts.
Yeah, it's Indianapolis.
Who thinks the Colts is gonna win?
They're it's 160 minus 160 for the 49ers, so not Vegas.
Oh, shit. That's typically when you make bets, is when the one you want to win is
make some money.
Yeah, they're both
right. It's you got 49ers are 10-4. You got let's see here. What do we got for the Colts? Oh man, I don't see it here. We got San Francisco 10-4. Oh wow. Thanks, Grok. Didn't give me what the Colts are at right now, but they're coming in hot. They just came off their win. Got 73 yards.
Colts are 8-6.
8-6. Okay, look, you got better than me.
Let's see here.
All right, so now let's just pretend like you're in the Colts locker room right now and you want them to win. They're at home. Their moms are watching. Their grandmas, their friends are watching on TV. And after the after party is going to be at the local pub where they go to, whatever the deal may be. What are you saying to those guys right now?
Well, I think Phillip Rivers is going to be the one to be talking. He came out of nowhere, right, to be able to lead their team to start. And he's been a stud, with the Chargers for his whole career. Unfortunately, he, as an amazing quarterback as he was, they just weren't able to, close. And so I guess I can't imagine there not being an additional fire in his ass and his team as well. So I could see Rivers taking the torch to the young guys and jacking them up, and all the typical lines. This is our home. They don't think we can do this. Vegas says yes, but at the end of the day, a lot of times teams that have too much confidence walking into a game are the ones who get, their butts kicked because, they didn't have the same fight as the other. So, they got a lot of hot players on San Francisco, a lot to talk about. And so I think right now it's like, this is an opportunity for you guys here to make a name for yourself. And, Philip Rivers has got the pigskin and like, let me put, let somebody make a play on both sides of the ball and we can do it. I mean, that's like the energy that I think the Colts are going to be coming in with.
You got to figure this is Monday night. Everybody's watching. Everybody knows everybody's watching. San Francisco has to go home after this, right? So, everybody in San Francisco that I know, I want to say like 49ers, if there was a team that like I just naturally had to like growing up, right? The 49ers are just always in your face. It was the Raiders, 49ers, Chargers, right? Those are like the three teams. So
that's when you were growing up because the Rams were in St. Louis.
Yes, Rams as well. Yeah. So the Rams, I want to say the Rams were probably the number one when I was a kid. That's what everybody wanted, in my group of friends. And then, but I feel like there's been a lot of years where I was a 49ers guy for a bit, and then kind of like never really got the Raiders buzz. I know a lot of people probably want to kill me right now because they're diehard fans, but I did get to go to the Raiders stadium, the new one in Vegas prior to opening. So I got to go and walk around and check it all out. Yeah, we had a convention out there. So it was bands and stuff. It was really cool. Got to walk the field, go in the locker rooms before.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Well,
if you think about
Vegas needed a team, so it was like kind of a perfect fit.
I mean, just going back to San Francisco though, with Seattle, like the toughest division right now, you got Seattle just beat out the Rams. And San Francisco, Arizona Cardinals aren't even, in the picture, obviously. But you've got like the top three record teams are all in the same division. And the 49ers are below Seahawks, Rams going into last, Thursday night. And we saw what happened there. So no matter what, San Francisco is like, dude, let's capitalize on this, the Seahawks victory. And we got to make this win. So I don't know. Both teams are going to be super jacked up. And like you said, Monday night, we only got one more week of football until we start entering the playoffs. So, I mean, it's going to be, I hope there's some action, which I don't even know if hope's the right word, but compared to Thursday, it's going to be a hell of a Monday night.
We always start the show a little bit late. So I'm checking right now to see if there's a score yet. Let's see if they, NFL scores.
Kickoff. Yeah, no, they should be playing.
Oh, wow. It's already 14-7.
No.
So one of the things I do with Anthony is I ask what the over under. He always takes the over, it seems like. But man, it's already 14-7. Jeez Louise, they're
Didn't it just start 20 minutes ago?
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Wow,
14-7. San Francisco's up 14-7. Colts.
Okay.
So
I mean, I did start Purdy on my fantasy this week, so I got a little bit of bias. Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Let's say some party stuff. Let people watch the game. I mean, I didn't realize. I mean, this was already an exciting start. So, what do you think? Last thing. If 49ers are going to take it all the way, what do they got to do? That's the one my teammate Harris in San Francisco wants. So, what do you think they got to do to get there?
Okay. Well, I mean, the number one thing is you got to get through Seattle. Rams, one of them got to fall so that you can jump up, or you can come in through the wild card as well. But I mean, ultimately, with Purdy being young, he's not young. I mean, what was it, 2 seasons ago that he was starting as a rookie?
Sounds right.
And I'm not like that versed with football, but what I do know is that he's young enough, but he's got a couple of seasons under his belt now, and with that kind of experience, I mean, it's just a matter of like capitalizing on plays, defense really, honing it in. We've seen a lot of good defense, over the last couple of weeks. Turnovers are huge. I mean, that's what it's going to take. But the fire and maybe the motivation of the Super Bowl is being hosted in San Francisco this year. I mean, what more can you do to just keep jacked to get to the Super Bowl?
I love it.
Bring another ring. Yeah.
If let's just say we take these guys out, who do you think is winning the Super Bowl? Who do you think is going to take it?
You're saying if San Francisco?
Forget about any just that's left. Who do you think is going to take the Super Bowl? What's your thought process on that? Who do you think's got it?
Boy, I mean,
who's in the Super Bowl? Who are the 2 teams in the Super Bowl? Is that easier?
I want. It's the difference between what I want to see and what I think. The Bills have been a disappointment. Detroit, who knows? They haven't been. Seahawks have been a real surprise. With God, I can't even think right now. With Sam Darnold leaving, the Vikings and moving over to Seattle. I mean, a couple of fluke things that went his way. Yeah. It'd be really cool to see that happen. But I mean, you got the Broncos that came out of nowhere. I don't even know who the hell's on the team, and they got a jumbo record. The Patriots, no one even talked about them since Belichick and Tom left. But look at them go! I can't even tell you yet. It is too early because there are a few teams that are just crushing it, and teams that we weren't expecting to. Teams like KC and the Bills, who've been just crushing it the last few seasons, have kind of dumped off, and all the attention has been focused on them for so long that the Broncos and the Patriots just sneaking up, and same with the Seahawks. Like I can't tell you. I'm just gonna tell you that if my Seahawks make it, I'm gonna be stoked, and I'll put my money on them. I'll give you that.
So we had
I don't know. I can't go for San Fran, even though I love Anthony Smith. You know what I mean? Sorry, dude. I take I jump in your spot and I'm like going against.
Even though Harris wants them to win or whatever, but I mean, everybody's got their team. So not last weekend, but not last week, but the week before, we had Rob Nelson. He used to have his own talk show, interviewed a lot of people, and Talk to Me Taylor, who I believe you edited her video before we had her on as a guest. And you made that one beautiful for me. But she came on as like you on the show with I think Anthony Smith and maybe another player, and she was talking about the Seahawks. Like she's a diehard. She wants to marry Tom Brady. So she was like, oh yeah, Tom Brady. And then all of a sudden she is so funny, man. Because I didn't know it when we were recording it. I didn't see it until after. But she was joking around to something like, well, I take the shirt off or something like that, right? And I'm looking at the ground and I was like, no, there's there's 3-year-olds watching or something. Like, there's 3-year-olds watching. And then I lift back up and I missed the whole thing, right? And then she's just quiet for a while. I'm like, oh, she's kind of being quiet. And the chat's like, why isn't she talking or something like that? And I was like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? Or something, whatever it was. But I caught her off guard with that one. There wasn't 3-year-olds watching, but I just but the show loved it. And we're going to have her back, hopefully. She's great. But that was just kind of funny. But the reason why I was saying that is it totally twisted around. It doesn't matter about, if the 49ers get it. Her thing was she's a Seahawks fan. She was talking about how she had just interviewed Tom Brady's cook at Bit Basel, the Bitcoin event down there. So it's like, everybody's got their team, but I'm just kind of curious, your team, you're with her. You want the Seahawks to win it.
Yeah. It's my home team. It's like the 5th state that I've lived in. I'm out here in Arizona currently. So it's kind of one of those, like, I like to root for, where I'm living. I'm going to assimilate and be a part of the community. But, when someone asks me who's my team, like, you got to bring it home to where you grew up. And that's, Seattle, Washington area will always be, my team. But so I'll go with them over everybody else if it's going to be my choice. Betting, I'm not a betting guy. I don't bet, or else I'd be broke because I'm not very good at it. I don't think I would be.
Well, but I think we'd be doing the community a disservice for not explaining how I met you. So we have a mutual friend, Andrew, and Andrew, for I want to say it was like 3 years, he kept telling me, I've got this friend Justin, and you're gonna love him. He's so great. You're gonna love him. He's like you. He's gonna love. And then I was at that point the only person I'd ever met personally that could do a backflip on a wakeboard. And somehow a picture of you doing a backflip on a wakeboard pops up. I'm like, oh, no way. This guy is cool, like whatever. But then we met. Wasn't it just like Andrew said? It's just like we ended up, my wife does this trip to Catalina every year. Was that how we met, or do we meet?
No, that was. Trip, right? Well, so Andrew had been telling me that, he'd met y'all and you guys have been doing this annual Catalina trip, and you're all out of Newport. I lived up in Los Angeles, and that's back when I was doing, more of the film industry. So the schedule was out of whack, never knew what my availability was. So I could never commit to the invite, which was, I think it was I want to say about 3 years that Andrew invited me to the Catalina annual trip.
Yeah.
And then finally I was able to make it. And when I first met you, one of your, I think I want to say like that your first reaction to me was like, like, I can't believe you're real. Like Andrew.
I remember thinking that because it's like kind of like the whole story of like, oh no, I totally hooked up with this girl, but she lives in Canada. Yeah. She's a model. She lives in Canada. You'll never meet her, right? He's so funny and he's so cool. And then all of a sudden, boom.
We're like, well, then where is he? Like this guy you're talking about all the time, like what, and then I show up and just like he said, which is, a testament to where we're at right now is Andrew's great people. He's my brother from another mother, but I met him in first grade and we've never looked back, kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And so to be able to like meet you, Michelle, and then the amazing group of friends that you guys have down in Newport, it was like as if I just found another family, and it was really cool to. I mean, that is how we met. And then fast forward, 2B3D comes about, and y'all are starting to do some podcasting, and I was producing a show about a year plus ago, 2 years now, and you weren't aware that I had some tech skills, which is
all your background,
it's understandable, but and so I was able to help some of the early episodes that y'all shot, doing some editing and but I mean what you guys have been doing, post.
We're gonna steal you when we get big. So
what's that?
We're gonna steal you back when we get big. But just so you know, I just want to say Jake, Maria, Blacks, Emery's, Supreme King, DeFi Street. Thank you guys for the comments. And I don't really see any questions yet, but it looks like if you have questions, they're telling me to hit me up on X. But thank you guys for showing up for the show. And so let's do one last score, and then we'll say goodbye. What do you know what they're at right now?
I'll tell you right now.
We'll let everybody watch the game.
Let's see here. The last update is we got San Fran 14-7. We got
14-7.
Just about the end of the first quarter. So everybody at home that wants to watch the game, go turn on ESPN. I believe it's on. And I mean, I have no dog in the fight right now, but if I see San Francisco lose, I only know that that's probably helping my Seahawks. So go Colts.
Go Colts. All right. Well, Justin, we might have to have you back. We'll have you with Anthony next week, maybe, if you're around, if you got time.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be fun. I'd love having you on it. So everybody, thank you so much. Make sure you're checking out YouTube at 2B3D Inc. We've got like 3 or 4 new podcasts that are being edited right now to go out with some really cool, interesting people. And we've got a lot of announcements coming up. I'm like biting my tongue right now, but there's a lot of things that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. We're kind of trying to get past the holidays, but it's kind of hard. So anyways, keep paying attention, and there's gonna be some really cool stuff coming up, and I appreciate everybody, and thank you for coming to the show. Justin, thank you.
Rob, thanks for having me on. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.
All right.
We don't have Scott today, guys, so I gotta turn it off myself. Bye, see you, bud.
He's still live, dog.